Tron. And another day, another perception, another perspective. Chaos magic, and oh, you were seeing it, right? You were seeing the chaos in me and in you. Stay black. You know, keep the mystic coming. Like, okay, if you've unlocked the game of health, if you've unlocked the game of how to be healthy, everything just becomes more of a play or a game or how a set and setting. And this is basically what this whole thing is. It's an imagination realm. It's a magic realm. Because magic means imagination. At least to me. That's my belief system. So belief systems are created out of me. And through my belief system, I experience my world. That's why I'm here. And I share, you know, I say it because it's like that. I have an honest problem with these freaking mirrors and cameras. But I like, okay, should we, meet more with friends, you know? Like, fuck these mirrors. Meet more friends. But, you know, if you would decode even that, you would understand that you experience only yourself. I experience only my own realm. So, could any scientist please answer this following question here? How could I ever say that another consciousness exists than my own? So I only experience my own set belief systems in this. I'm damn sure it's an illusion. It's a Maya. It's a transition phase. It's a transport matrix to another place. Because, I mean, of course, I could enjoy it here. Like, where do I think I go? But I know I don't move. You know, I only experience myself. I know that. I never go anywhere. So I program this whole thing with my mind. Sounds bizarre, right? Yeah. Why do I have to do these things? Really, I'm free here. I could do whatever I would like to do. But it's damn. I shouldn't have drinking from the Holy Grail, which is Shivamukapa. Shouldn't have done that. But basically, this is the thing which gets me out of here. I mean, it's just a belief system. If I would say karma exists or another God exists than my own, and then this God would dictate me if I had to come back here to do this all over again. And maybe is my philosophing aspect is way too high up into the skies, and I just should empty myself out more with friends. Yeah, I understood certain principles, you know, like ebb and flow, in and out, black and white, perspective, going through different doors, which are only in my own brain that I experience. So should I go out and educate somebody with it? Yeah, I only experience myself, right? I only do myself. I only, like, open up my eyes, and I know my eyes are fooling me because, I think it's this, right? It's that, it's this, right? I unlocked to be healthy. I know we could fast and we could boil ourselves down. It gets pretty fast to knowing my own body, to alchemy, to urine drinking, right? But I don't want to stress that too much because it was like not beneficial in my reality, like in this physical reality. yeah, to put more things, you know, into densified versions, into reality. But this is basically what we do through these mirrors. And I think this consciousness stream, which is basically occurring here, is happening everywhere. You know, in this masquerade games, everybody's wearing masks, yo. It's like, and I'm not speaking about these masks. I'm fine with that, you know. Wear your mask or don't wear your mask, it's on you. But it's about this mask, yo. I like, because I love you, and I don't even know if you exist. I don't even know if you exist. I don't even know if somebody else exists in my own consciousness. I don't fucking know that. And nobody could answer these questions for me. I know. So I live in my own delusion. It's like, is this what I experience? I mean, is it more the question of what do I experience? What is the mirror presenting to me? How do I feel? You know? But I also know that if we're talking about Kemet, Egypt, you know, get more distance from things. I know it would not make a difference if I go to Kemet physically, because I had to go through my own doors to experience that. And that's the question of, am I willing to go to the next stage? Which is obviously, it is spirituality. Because, I mean, and then it's about shamanism, because it's about switching, you know, like you do these things, you do that things, you're like, okay, let's do more physical things, right? Well, like, okay, we stay here, have fun here, you know, like lift some things, you know, okay, do some movements here, right? Okay, I feel good. All right, so I've done my yoga for today, and I could teach. I'm going to teach on Monday, which is 2 days. I'm going to teach children that, you know, because in this matrix grid, it fucking doesn't matter in which room you are, because only your body position and your mind space changes. And if you've really understood that from the underworld, you would know what I'm talking about. Because it's like most, and I still, like, with all complete honesty that I have for everyone, I love all of you. See, I'm doing these face mimic postures here with my face. I love all of you. I'm saying that with all disgust that I have also inside of me, which I have this disgust because I am the disgusting thing. I'm the disgusting subconscious mind in your face. Because I'm black, I'm burned, I'm dead. Let me tell you this, I'm fucking dead. And I appreciate that, because it's all the freaking same to me. It's all the freaking same. I would appreciate, this is why you see me taking these pills, right? Because I have so much tolerance and love and compassion that I would appreciate everything. It's all the freaking same to me. On the deepest surface, you would talk about protons and atoms. I'm talking about maybe the platonic forms, or maybe even deeper. It's completely spiritual. It's completely, yeah, like if you would get into Shivambukalpa, alchemy, you would understand very fast with a lot of things. But then you figure out that's only yourself. So you mirror yourself. That's like, I am a donut. I am not my body, but I'm my surroundings. So I would change these that I have with my 5 senses, these things that I interpret with my brain. But we have, I would say, 360 or even more senses, skills that gets into supernormal abilities. And if we go back, this is why I will not be reborn in here. I'm going to spell that out so it becomes, right? I'm not going to stay here for another round, because I've done all of this, and I'm uplifting this whole thing with my imagination and with my magic, with my powers. That's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. And I don't even know if it's functioning, but I see it is, right? I see only these, like, as within so without, I see these users and creators. And I care about everyone. I plant dark light into everyone. I didn't know that I'm so fucking powerful, but I am. Because I remind you of your darkest spot, which is your pupils. And if I remind you of your darkest spot, you have the ability to go back through the dot into yourself, and then you would break all the illusions in your schooling system, which is your skull. And you're like, okay, fuck these, fuck all of it. Fuck even the ancestor knowledge. Because those were only that people. They were there. Like, do they have an impact on you? Like, no. It is what it is, right? Suddenly we got here, and I'm like, okay. But I'm a spirit encapsulated in this avatar. And I use it, but I'm like, yo, let's get out of this here. It's like, I'm done with it. But I push it as far as I can, right? Okay. Then I know I will probably wake up in another tank, or I'll wake up somewhere else. No, where do I would like to wake up? I would like to wake up in a super normal, supernatural place with all my abilities, and with a lot of compassion, with a lot of love. And let's create heaven on earth, let's create the mind and headspace on earth. Like, okay, hang out with people, share your experience, talk openly about the deepest spiritual shit that you know. And have fun in here, right? That's maybe what it is. Isn't it? Like, isn't that life? But dead life, we are fucking dead. And see, and I'm talking to my fucking self. And no, basically what I do is I manifest myself. I feast myself with this. But also because let me tell you, I am very sensitive. And this is why I have this. But also that is an illusion. Also that is a mind program. But obviously I know how other minds influence my mind. How an image would influence my mind, although I know this image is me. It's a mind trick. My mind is playing tricks on me. That's why I'm saying I'm Tron. I'm Tron legacy. Real gangstar, star of David. And that's funny because in the past, I was going to different places to sun gaze, and on this spiritual journey, if you have ingested a lot of light, you remember that you are the dark soul, the dark light looking out, mirroring yourself in it. And then you're like, nothing really matters. Like, whatever. I will survive in here. Like, it's an everlasting flow of consciousness. The question is, what would I like to do? Where would I like to go? But I'm like, it is what it is, right? Now I'm sitting here talking to my mirror, talking to myself. And isn't that strange, right? You would observe it. Don't look at my fucking videos, by the way. Like, don't look at it, because that's stupid and retarded. Don't look at my videos, and just go out in nature. Get into Shivambukalpa. Oh, whatever. Be you, Get more into nature, and then figure out it's all the fucking same. It's like, it doesn't matter. If you are a cyborg observing yourself with these machines, or if you would go into nature, it's still an illusion, it's still a Maya. But basically the problem with these freaking information technologies is that we create a delusion in an illusion. So this is basically what this whole thing is. We create an illusion in an illusion, and I don't know how far it will go. Maybe this, that's basically the never-ending story. That if I wake up at somewhere else, like, what am I? Am I a ball of light? Am I a dark space? Am I a multicolored spectrum? Am I everything? Alright, what the fuck is it? What is it? right? So this question, then we get into very advanced things about like, okay, how language would create basically our career or our space basically. Because if you would hold urine and if you would have a lot of electromagnetism, a lot of kundalini energy, a lot of snake oil, a lot of imagination inside of you, you would understand that all forms are basically not there. Because your eyes are freaking fooling you. Your eyes are like, see? Your eyes, you perceive all the freaking things with your eyes. And I'm telling you to just listen to my voice. Does it make freaking sense to you? And then like don't even listen to me. See, where do I think I am? I could use my imagination and be on a freaking Seychelles Islands. This is where I'm going to be, I guess, my dream. Oh, come on. Like, and I love, like, I'm loyal, I'm a royal person. You know, I have, like, friends for over 20 years. I see them rarely, but when I see them, I'm like, fuck, brother, I love you. And I'm just sharing my truths, you know, I'm just like, my videos are so retarded and so dumb. I'm like, damn, these are old versions of me. I'm like, what do I think I was? But it's part of me, it's part of my process. Because although it's very bizarre what I do, if you would listen, if you would really pay attention to what I'm speaking, I know these truths. And I know this is all freaking dumb, you know. This realm is completely, I don't know. Are we here to just create ourselves and to be like, yo, hey, you know what? This should be fun. This should be a magic place. This should be awesome. But all I'm figuring out is, yeah, it's myself. It's my cell phone, right? It's my cell phone. I'm this Tron. I'm the battery in the system. Seems like, why the fuck do I care about so much about others when I cannot even take care about my own stupid ass mind? But I know everything is mind, everything is frequency based, and yeah, blah blah. Continue, Jan. Spell that all out, spill it all over us. I continuously speak, and if I speak, so it becomes. So I'm putting my energy into these videos, and I don't even know why. Because I maybe have the feeling to express and be myself the way I am. And that's therapeutical to me, you know, because I have so much like strange childhood or whatever. Didn't we all have strange childhoods? Yeah, and I'm going to tell you out of the magnificent spelling capacity that I have. Because we have these strange childhoods because we were raised under hoods of somebody else. Which they told us, you know, like, hey, we know how this game is functioning, do this and do that. But now, you know what, you know how I am? I'm like, you know, you should at some point be like, fuck your rules. I explore my own consciousness. And I was doing that. And then I could transfer that back. So this is why I'm on this king's, I'm on the Pharaoh's path, where I'm like, hey, I'm on the creational aspect of myself, where I fuse together my own experiences that I experienced on my freaking own consciousness because I was willing to go down deep the road, the rabbit hole inside of myself. And I didn't have the necessity to freaking go into the travel aspect because I already knew that if I would travel somewhere else, I would only travel inside of myself. See, the question is, what do you bring back? I'm not even talking about deep psychedelics trips. What do you bring back from your travel to another country? That's a question. Learning is a question of perception. If you learn something, if you would have certain insights or on that, that's on you. It's on you. But we could talk about, again, we could talk about time. What is time and space? 5G, 5G Tron, you know, electron. I'm the battery, as within, so without, you know, and the hermetic laws. The 42 laws of Ma'at, the perception of the black pupil inside of myself. The realization that I am my consciousness observing myself in my own room. And I am these sounds, frequencies. But this is why I'm saying this realm is retarded, which means retarded means it's late. If you would take a retard tablet, like I would take in the beginning, oh, a rabbit. See, I would take it, and then it would have not an instant effect, but a retarded effect, because it's slow. And this is what this realm is. In the realm where we originate from, as spirits, we will manifest it if we think it. And we have these abilities still. This is what, like, this is basically a slower form of the internet, right? So we could now connect with all the freaking things. But see, this prophet fucking thing kills all the magic. It kills all the spirits. It kills all of it. It's like, where's the profit in it? You know, I have the honor to have all these insights and to have the background of my parents, of my family, that I'm openly talking about it. To have a sustaining life. But still, I'm like, what is this freaking damn experience? What are we doing in here? This is all freaking bizarre. It's like, I cannot explain it. And then, you know, you get into yourself, you get into fasting, cleaning out of yourself, alchemy. You would understand a lot of things, and you would see these parallel things, you would see these synchronicities. I'm like, is it only me? Or there is something else behind or between all of it that we cannot describe with our so-called science, which is, that's why I'm saying it, it's science, it's science. And the original things, this is why I named my stupid ass channel John Shamanic. Hey, what the fuck was wrong with me when I was describing myself as John Shamanic? Shaman. It's science, right? Everything is science. So it's a witch. Welcome to the witch club. Which club are you in? Which club are you in? Can you spell? Can you decode? Can you flip and trick around all your freaking magic? Can you do that? Oh no, let's spin at your back here. There you are. See where you think you are, but you have never decoded your brain. You have never killed your ego. And I know that I cannot kill my ego because this is how I experience this realm. And it's necessary to stay in here or to be in here. But I know there's also something which is called the consciousness, the collective. And then we could maybe also, if you ingested enough light, you are able to go like Harry Potter, Harry Wiseheart, the wizard, the Harry wizard. Like, this is where you maybe could have get here. Well, that's only my own belief system, so I don't know if it's beneficial for you. So you would get into your own magic. You would get into, if you've tanked enough light, you could go into the dark melanin space. And you would figure out it's the freaking same. It's yourself, it's myself. You know, I'm only experiencing myself. So where the fuck am I? It's still a journey. Still a journey to myself. To my cell phone, right? To myself one. Oh, but maybe it's better to go even deeper, right? But hey, you know, it ever will be what it ever will be, because I mastered my alchemy. I can know when to speed up things. But I also would like to stay in a balance, you know. Meet friends, have a good relationship with my girl, have a good workplace, you know, teach some kids some movements, take some pre-workouts before that, and then just do the damn thing, right? See what it will become. I'm like, are you willing to listen? Are you willing to get into my things? I'm not forcing it onto you, but if you're like, hey, you're not interested in that, I'm like, okay, you know what, then bye, ciao. But see, this is also the problem, that not many beings have basically the capacity or the strength to go through the next thing. And I'm doing it, right? So this is why I'm on this king's passage, on the Pharaoh's chamber, because I know that shit is still running. I know that it's all pointless. It's only about how deep are you willing and able to go through yourself. See? And you're bouncing around like you going through, okay, yeah, many beings I would say are bouncing around, you know, you jump from A to B and you think you're moving, basically you don't move. The quest here is more, from a martial arts perspective, to go through the next barrier, which is only in your own mind. Now then the quest is also, okay, if you would, how to navigate the journey. If you get into the creational aspect, but can I really navigate it? Or is it all just already been written down? Is it all just like, the shit is already somewhere else? Was, hey, this is the program for him, like, he better does it, and if you don't do it, I'm like, we will get you, and we will get you into what you should do. But hey, you know, I know I'm powerful, so, but where is that power coming from? It's coming from myself, right? But why do I get all these insights? Because I do not chase them. I do not chase them. They just, like, you know, if you don't chase food, for example, it's a good example. If you don't chase food, guess what? It just, like, suddenly it's there. Somebody will offer it to you. Like, you know, oh shit, where does that come from? So what I take care about is my alchemy. I take care about, it's strange to you maybe, with all these pills and with all these supplements, but what, you have definitely an addiction problem. I'm like, no, yo, I have so much compassion and tolerance that I appreciate everything which is presented for me, because I experienced all the extremes, like fruitarian diet, liquid diet, fasting, carnivorism, like, right? And it gets you to nowhere. Know where you are. It's now, here. This is what it is. Chaos, right? Freaking chaos. There you get it. That's the creation point, and from there on, it flows into freaking every direction. See, and why are these symbols there? They are all in my